citizens of Athens, viewers at large, 'tis I, Zeus Almighty. I am in charge. But one simple question must be addressed. Why do you love Dionysus the best? True, he brings the noise, he brings the funk, presenting the man, the legend, the drunk.
Thanks, Big Papa Z. Make some noise, Athens! It's me, Dionysus, your favorite god.
Demigod.
I invented wine. I throw the best circuit parties. Dad tried to make me go to rehab, but I said,
No, no, no.
why?
Zeus sent me.
Who?
PROMETHEUS, publicity agent for the gods. Full-time muse, part-time babysitter.
What?
Dionysus, you're out of control. Once you were insanely popular. Now, you're just insane. The word on the clouds is, you're finished.
Huh?
Your career is going to Hades in a handbag. I'm here to clean up your act and help you start a new one.
What in the name of Zeus are you talking about?
A festival!
A festival?
That's right, Bubla. A big, bubbly wine festival. PROMETHEUS presents the Festival of Dionysus.
I like it.
You'll get the ball rolling like SISYPHUS. You'll reach for the heavens like ICARUS. You'll be a rock star like Prometheus.
Good work, boys. Tell the tales of gods and mortals, heroes and villains, and maidens. Wait, what about the maidens?
Pandora loves her uncle.
Arachne loves to weave,
Echo loves Narcissus.
and sadly, so does he.
Psyche loves young Eros.
But will his mom agree?
And therefore Zeus begat Dionysus, and Dionysus begat theater. Then theater begat the cinema, which brings us together. Enjoy the film.
Now, I know you're probably thinking, Icarus, how did you get yourself into this mess? Well, let me tell you. It all started when my father, DAEDALUS, the genius inventor, was commissioned by King Mythos of Crete to design and build a labyrinth beneath his castle. After the maze was completed, the king rewarded my father and I with a ton of money, and a place to stay. However, the king's favor is like a fart in the wind. It does not last very long. Much like a toddler throwing a tantrum, that son of a bitch locked us within the labyrinth my father created for him, and vowed to never let us escape. You know, the usual. We were trapped for many years. Or was it days? Anyways, my father spent a long time thinking about how we were gonna get out of here. Then, one day, out of the blue, he noticed something. That something was inspiration.
That's it. I've got an idea for an invention that'll help us escape. But it might not work, and it's pretty insane.
Since when have your inventions not worked? Remember the cow?
I try very hard not to remember the cow. And besides, there's always a first time for everything, Icarus. Don't let your pride overshadow your judgment.
I mean, statistically speaking, the probability of failure...
You are ridiculous. Okay, if this is going to happen, I need you to go out into the labyrinth and gather as many feathers as you can find. Oh, and Icarus, while you're out there, if you can find any of these things, that would be okay. Zeus Almighty, stand still, damn it.
Sorry. Gods. So we just flap these things?
Well, actually, it's a very complicated process. You know what? You're right. That's exactly how these highly complicated man-built wings work. Just flap them and off you go. Oh, and just remember, Icarus, that these feathers are stuck on here with wax. If you fly too close to the sun, it is possible that the heat could cause the feathers to fall off, and then the wings would malfunction.
Yeah, okay, cool. So when can we get started?
Were you listening to me?
Unfortunately, I was not. Yeah, totally! All too soon, we were in the air, finally escaping the prison of Crete. The rush of flight was a drug I couldn't get enough of. I was an addict, almost instantaneously. I lost all self-control. The higher I went, the greater the thrill. I was soaring above the clouds when I noticed something was not right. The air around me was starting to get pretty toasty, and it smelled like something was burning. That's when I realized some of the feathers were starting to smolder, and the wax was starting to glisten and melt away. It was at that moment I knew. I fucked up. So, here we are. You're all caught up. It's just me contemplating every decision that has led me up to this point. Yet, this is my story. This is how the son of a genius inventor accidentally kills himself. I hope nobody remembers this. That'd be pretty embarrassing.
Not long ago lived a powerful king, one full of trickery and mischief. His name was Sisyphus, and he deemed it right to betray me. I showed him some mercy by turning away from his heinous crimes against hospitality and incest. But the fury that I hold for that mortal to deny me my desires has forced me to ask death to pay him a visit.
So, you're the little bastard I was sent after. Sisyphus. A not-so-mighty king, it seems like. You're just a little speck. Barely worth my time.
Who dares touch me? Say your name.
I am the Lord of Hades, and it is your time to go.
I'm not so sure about that. Let me guess. That bastard Zeus sent you, didn't he?
I didn't want to do this. I have better things than to squabble over Zeus's petty grudges. But he is the king, after all.
How about we play a game? If I win, you leave. If you win, I'll go with you.
Who do you think I am? Hermes? You got the wrong lord.
But think about it. Wouldn't it be a fun change for once?
Fine then. So be it. Return. You cannot escape me, as hard as you try.
My darling. Oh, how I was worried.
Don't worry about me, but I need you to make me a promise.
Anything. Anything at all.
Promise that when my time comes, you won't do anything to me as required by our religion. Leave my body alone.
Okay. I promise.
Sisyphus thought he could escape death, but one should know not to mess with Zeus. The king's time is soon coming.
About time. Alright, wakey wakey. Where's my money, man?
I don't have any.
So, you're gonna collapse and not pay me for your deathbed? Unbelievable. Get out. Just get out.
It's your time. You've escaped your destiny for far too long. Since you've cheated me twice now, you must have the most unbearable punishment. You will live the rest of your pathetic life in a dungeon. You were warned not to cross me. Now the immortal life you wanted shall be meaningless.
Narcissus was a man loved by many, but held closely by none. For in his own pursuit of true love, he distanced himself from those he had seen beneath him. Judging others who attempt to convey their affection for him, Narcissus was a most beautiful man. But he didn't know it, for at a young age, the boy was cursed to have fallen in love with himself had he gazed upon his own reflection. Regarded as a beautiful hunter, but in truth, a fool.
Echo was merely a nymph who had an affair with Zeus. Jealous Hera cursed her to never speak words of her own, but only those of others, and to fall in love with Narcissus. Like many before her, Echo fell in love with Narcissus from afar, and followed him closely in his endeavors through the forests in which she resided.
Narcissus found himself distant from his companions in the middle of a hunt when they first met. Damn. Is someone there?
Is someone there?
Who are you?
You?
Me?
Me?
Okay, guys. Haha, very funny. Come on out. Hello?
Hello?
Is anyone there?
Is anyone there?
Come here.
Come here.
No, you have to come here. Let's get out of this forest and head back to the city together.
Together.
Don't touch me. You can't have your way with me.
Have your way with me.
Who are you?
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Here. Here.
My gods. I'm a pretty good looking guy. Who knew the one love I was looking for all this time was myself? A face of gold. And one hell of a body at that, too. I could look at this view all day. He was beautiful, but yet he had no one to share his affection with except himself. No one to lean on except himself. And no one to cry to except himself. For days on end, the fool laid there, enthralled by his own beauty, oblivious to those around him.
After Narcissus's rejection, Echo hid away, shunning herself from the world, withering away in her despair, still hopelessly in love with Narcissus, her cursed heart beating for him no matter what.
Why was I so blinded? Why? Now your pride has led to your demise, my friend. Maybe in the afterlife you can find happiness. Farewell.
Farewell.
Hi, my name is Psyche, and my life is a never-ending dumpster fire. You would think I would have an easier time since, according to my parents, I'm the prettiest girl in this frickin' village. But apparently not. I feel like I'm a trophy that people just want to come and admire, but no one wants the real me. What can I say? I'm just different. Maybe it's just me, though. Maybe I'm the problem. I mean, how hard is it to make someone fall in love with you? I mean, come on. Can't the gods just throw me a bone or something?
Eros,
Yes?
do me a favor.
Ugh, fine. What do you need?
I need you to shoot the maiden. Psychic, psycho, you know, the so-called most beautiful girl in all the land.
Psyche?
Yes, that bitch. Shoot her with one of your arrows and make her fall in love with a vile beast.
Okay. And what do I get out of this whole scheme?
Oh, why a pat on the head and a gold star. Shoot the girl in the heart.
Fine. God, it's always Eros do this, Eros do that. But does anyone ever think about what Eros wants? No.
Where did I go wrong with him?
Okay, so, problem. I went and oh my dear God, she was gorgeous. Like the prettiest thing that I've ever laid eyes on. I'm surprised my heart didn't just start beating straight out of my chest. And because of that, I may have gone against my mother's wishes and decided to let her be because, hello, I'm not a monster. So now, mother can't hear about this. That's possible, isn't it?
Get ready for this shit. My parents told me that Apollo told them that I have to go and stand on a stupid mountain in a black dress, and the wind will take me away to the top, and a winged serpent will snatch me up and marry me. First of all, that's one of the stupidest things I've ever heard of. Secondly, a winged serpent thing? I mean, I know it didn't seem like I had a lot of options, but seriously. I mean, my standards aren't this low. Yet. Is this it?
Hello. Oh, shoot. Hello, fair maiden. Psyche, it is I, your new love. Yeah, enjoy your stay. Ugh, I sounded so stupid.
Hello. Nice to meet you. Where are you?
Right here.
Oh, hi. You realize you don't have to wear that mask around me, right?
Yes.
So why don't you take it off then?
I don't wanna. So, anyway, there's some food and beverages in the other room over there. So, help yourself. Okay, gotta go. Bye.
Thanks. Okay, wow. My sisters stopped by today, which was lots of fun. We had dinner and danced around and talked. It was great. But for some reason, they are convinced that this mysterious man is the evil winged serpent. I mean, I guess it sort of makes sense. He has wings. But he's so sweet. He can't be evil. And I told my sisters this, but they were like, no, you have to look at his face. But that's breaking his trust. I mean, I shouldn't do it, right? Yeah, no, I definitely should. Wowzers.
Psyche? Is that you? What the heck are you doing?
Oh, hey! Yeah. A funny story, actually. I thought I saw a mouse, and, it crawled on your face. And so I chased the mouse, and I thought I saw it on your face.
You looked at my face?
I know you said not to, but I couldn't help it. Can you forgive me?
I gave you one rule, and you broke it. You could have done anything else. Literally anything. But this, I can't do this anymore.
What do you mean? I thought you were in love with me.
Tough. I'm out of here. Peace out. Because you think you know someone and then boom.
Well, well, well. That little temptress seduced my poor little Eros. That boy needs to grow a pair. But my therapist reminds me I need to move on, so fine. Anywho, she visited me and was sobbing, talking about Eros left me, blah, blah, blah. And she expected me to do something about it. Well, because I am such a good person, I did. So I gave her a few impossible tasks to complete and told her if she did those, she could be reunited with her lost love. Ugh. And she freaking did them. How? I don't know. But I did my good deed. Everyone's happy now, or whatever.
And that's all she wrote, folks.
It took for like ever, but I finally got my mans, and now we get to live happily ever after. Right, Muffin?
That's right, Pumpkin.
Gods, I despise you both.
Gods, Mom, you're embarrassing me in front of my lady.
Yeah, Miss Afro Judgy. Chill. Don't worry, babe. I still love you.
And I love you.
Okay, well, at least my work here is done, so I'm off to the bar, and if anyone needs me, don't.
Well, at least now we have a cute story to tell our kids about how we got together, huh?
We absolutely do. I'm gonna make it their bedtime story and make them listen to it every night.
And I'll somehow incorporate it into every lesson we teach them. Gods, we will be such great parents.
Heck yeah, we will.
How I became what I am today? Well, I guess I could tell you how things used to be. Of course, you must understand this was a long time ago. So picture this, if you will, my darling. A talented, beautiful, young girl who just had it made. Loads of suitors busting down my door. A crowd of adoring fans. A business fit for the taste and treasury of an emperor. I was the best of the best. Some say my talent is of the gods, but this skill, it's all me, baby. Pure, unadulterated talent seeps from my being.
What a wonderful gift you have, my dear. You must give much praise to the gods above for all they have bestowed upon you.
Thank you, but no, I do not. Those Tartarus damn gods have done diddly squat to get me where I am today.
Excuse me, dear, you will have to speak up. Those what now?
Listen, you hag. My talent comes from me, and me alone. The gods will not be getting credit for anything I have become.
We must be careful what we say, dearie. We are not always given a chance to take it back. Do you honestly believe they have done nothing for you?
No, and if you would kindly remove yourself from my presence, it would be much appreciated. Your disgusting old form is ruining the view of my fans.
Well then, don't say I didn't give you a chance to say you're sorry.
I think we have a disagreement, and I would like to solve this little issue of ours.
Yes, I think we do. I will show everyone the imperfection of you gods.
Care to put your drachma where your mouth is before I send you down the river Styx, honey bun?
If it's a match you want, then that is what you will get.
Well then, get ready to get decimated in front of all your little admirers. You and me, tomorrow, 0600 in the square.
On the right, we have Athena. Her wisdom and talent is unmatched. And on the left, we have Arachne, homegrown superstar. Let's give them a round of applause. Now, on our count, they will begin this showdown. 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, you foolish mortal. If you love weaving so much, I have just the prize for this contest. Enjoy your earnings, dear.
And the rest, as they say, is history. Of course, what they don't tell you is being a spider has its perks. After all, I've never been better at my craft. No need to go down to the market to get supplies. Of course, it does make me quite hungry. But that's why we're here, right? So let's turn down the lights and dig in.
You may be wondering why I'm shackled in this wretched place. I've been placed here for proving myself worthy and saving my people. So, for my transgressions, I must rot here, chained to a boulder, and wallow in self-pity. I may have skipped over some details. Allow me to illuminate. I discovered a village full of hungry, cold, and defenseless humans. They needed the fire that Zeus and the gods were greedily keeping to themselves. I pondered for days on how I could save these lonesome humans from their squalor. It finally dawned upon me. I would steal the fire that the gods hoard for themselves. I returned to the village and was welcomed with splendor. Unfortunately, this joyous occasion was quite ephemeral. Now you understand why I was placed here, chained upon this rock to have my liver eaten eternally, forced to endure a punishment for helping these unequivocally self-centered heathens. My whole life I've searched for love from others in vain. If I've loved myself, I wouldn't need to find it elsewhere. Maybe serving this penance can teach me. Hopefully. At least I have a regular visitor to free me from this vapid monotony. Hello, Birdie. Lunchtime already? Ah! 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 As we know, Prometheus gave the humans fire. But what happened to the Titan after he went behind Zeus's back? Prometheus's actions enraged Zeus and led him to search for revenge. This led to the creation of woman. Zeus told Hephaestus to create woman out of water and soil. Being the god of art, sculpture, and forge, he began creating his work and molding his new creation. He put extraordinary effort into the piece until it was perfect in his eyes. Once she was fully molded, each of the gods gave her a gift, and Hephaestus took these gifts and molded them into Pandora. She was given Athena's wisdom, Hermes' cunning, Aphrodite's beauty, Apollo's musicality. Hera gave her curiosity. Poseidon gave her pearls and the ability to never drown. Demeter taught her how to tend a garden. And Hephaestus taught her dexterity and how to spin. With these gifts from the gods, she came to life and was named Pandora, meaning all gifts. Finally, Hephaestus gave her a box from Zeus and warns her to never open the box. He sends her to seek out Epimetheus, Prometheus's brother. Once Epimetheus saw her, he instantly fell in love with Pandora. Even though his brother warned him to avoid curiosity, he followed his heart. Unknown to him, this was a gift from the gods. One thing stuck out. Epimetheus wanted to know what was in Pandora's box, but she told him that they were to never open it. Until one day, Epimetheus became curious about the box, and he opened it. The moment Epimetheus opened the box, the world fell into horror, and the deepest fears of mankind came to life. The world was in shambles, and the only thing left was Pandora, the evils, and a piece of light from the box in her hands. Hope,